Good morning, y'all. Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Chilly day on the farm. I want to say yesterday may have been colder, but it was one of those days where we woke up and it was, wasn't too bad that morning. But come around lunchtime, the temperature started dropping here in Alabama. And, whew, it got cold yesterday. Really cold. The wind was blowing. I can hear the wind blowing right now. I'm inside the greenhouse, but yeah, I was a little shocked. Really shocked by yesterday's temperatures. Today's cool. I may have to put a longer jacket on, but I feel like this may be adequate enough. We'll see, but hope you're staying warm where you are. I really do. It is starting to get cool. I'm fixing to get me some pots ready. I need to go cut some more basil. I got this many pots left, and I want to use all of these for that African blue basil for next year. Let me show you what it looks like, because it's been, gosh, how long has it been, y'all? Has it been a week? Close to a week? As you can see, it is still alive, still doing quite well, and we might lose this one. We have to get another one there, but that's why I want to do some extras. Isn't that amazing? Just cut a piece off, put it in some dirt, and it just keeps going. That just blows my mind, honestly. How it creates roots on that stem. Really does blow my mind. And look at the calendula since we started doing the microdose of the fertilizer right there. Look at it. It's really, really getting tall. It's not that really, really light green color anymore. And I may plant this today. I'll see. We'll see what we got going on, but look how beautiful that has turned out. I will definitely be putting that in the ground really soon right there, those calendulas, especially with these temperatures starting to drop. I really want to get those in the ground. I don't foresee any freezing temperatures yet, which is good, but I do want to try to get these guys in the ground before that does happen. I hope I haven't waited too late. It's one of those things here in Alabama where you really got to straddle the fence, because if you plant your fall garden too early, the heat could affect it negatively, or if you plant it too late, the cooler weather could affect it negatively. So you really gotta, it's a little, give and take there. So hopefully we're okay on these, because they absolutely do look beautiful. And I want to get these guys in the ground really, 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 really soon. But I got to know one thing. How is your fall garden going? If you've planted a fall garden, I would love to know how it's going right now. Let me know in the comments below. One thing that is really high on my priority list to get done before the year ends out is get my greenhouse heater hooked up. My main thing has been the whole tank situation. I'm not quite for sure how much propane these things use, and it would only come on if it gets below freezing. I don't need it to be 80 or 90 degrees in here. I just need it to stay above freezing. I got everything here to do it except the whole tank situation. So I thought about getting one of those. Well, my initial thoughts are, I got a propane tank right here that runs the house, and I could come off that to feed this. But then how much is it going to use? How hard is it because I got to get these guys out here to do this. This is something I can't do, to hook this up to this, because I got to tee off the existing lines, and add another line. So I don't know. Then I thought about buying one of those taller tanks. I think they're 30 gallons, and I can put it out here too. There's just been other things that have been on the list that need to be done around here, and this has always been put on the back burner. Well, I had to regroup, put my long jacket on. It is really, really cold. What's making it colder is the fact that there's no sun. Zero. Quite gloomy. It feels and looks like winter now. Yep. We missed fall. Maybe we had a week of fall, I reckon. Not much though. Goodness gracious. Not much at all. What about y'all? Do y'all have where you live, do you have a fall? I just feel like here in Alabama, you know, we just go from, literally it was what, 90 something degrees a few days ago, and now it's this, and just always feels like we don't have a fall or much of a spring either. I actually think we have a longer spring maybe than we do a fall, and I might be just saying that because, you know, the time of year it is, I reckon. But let's get up there. We're gonna have to get some shavings or some straw for the pigs, and it's gonna getting that time. It is getting that time. What's going on, Gus Bus? How you doing, brother? Doing okay? Yeah, it's cool this morning, isn't it? Sure is. This is really the first sure enough cool day we've had, isn't it? Man, you know, though, I feel like I'm ready for it. We've had a rough summer this year with the drought and the hot temperatures. Hey, girl, how you doing this morning? I declare. Hey, baby. Hey, beautiful. How you doing, beautiful? You doing okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it, girl? Sure is. It sure is. Yeah. Goodness gracious. All right, I'll let you be. You was doing a good bit of rooting over there. I'll continue and let you root, okay? I'll scratch you, though. There we go. That's what we want right there. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah. Goodness. You know, I say this all the time, how animals, they're all different. And these two right now, right here, Gus is not, he don't dislike it, but he could care less if you pet on him or love on him or scratch him. Loretta sit here as long as I'll do this. Peaches is the same way. Now, Peaches loves to get scratched and her belly rubbed and that kind of thing. And still don't get me my 25-cent raise, but she does enjoy it, and so does Loretta. But Gus, yes, whatever. Whatever you want to do, I'm good. Reckon my hands are going to be nasty after doing this? Ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. No. That's not too bad. All right, you continue rooting, girl. I feel like I wear gloves in the toboggan this morning. We may run to town today and go get them some straw for their porta hut over there. You can see we getting ready to get the porta huts right here. Another one's over there. Getting this stuff ready for the horses. You can also see that we got the horses hay ring or hay tray or whatever you want to call it. Hay basket maybe? I don't know, what do you call those things? That's one Brooke found on Facebook Marketplace for a little or nothing. It's not in the best shape, but it will hold the hay and keep it up off the ground. Got it under cover so the horse hay can stay, you know, out of the weather the best it can. Because the horses have access to all this. And of course over there, once we get all that done, still waiting on the power company. As soon as that power company gets here, we're gonna get finished on that horse pasture over there. Hey, we getting to the point where we may not have to put them ice packs in the cooler anymore.
You're telling me. Thinking I could just leave the cooler open.
Oh my gosh.
Put ice packs in it. They'll stay cooler.
Oh my gosh, it's cold.
This is Alabama, people.
Hey, and as soon as it got cold, wind blows 24/7. Ain't that something? Crazy.
But it's usually not till November. It's still October.
I know it. Y'all can see Brooke's Secret Service. They gotta keep a close eye out on Brooke now. And that is no joke. That is no joke. You can see there's Bandit laying down. He has got his eyes on Brooke. There's Rocky. And Brooke is right there. You gotta make sure nothing happens to your mama, don't you, buddy? Yup. Both of you. You can see Rocky's right there watching Brooke. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they sweethearts, very sweet, but I bet you money that if something ever happened, and I don't know, we don't have many, anything around here, but if something ever tried to get Brooke. Oh my gracious. I bet this thing would turn into Cujo. What you guys think about the cooler weather? This is y'all's first really, first time feeling cooler weather. Yeah, sure is. I'm telling you what. Man, your hair is unbelievable. Look at that. And you know, I'm just calling. This really is feathers. But is that not the... Look. Opie don't have that. That little doop-de-doop. He's almost like he's got a mullet back there. He's getting close. Mullet or a mohawk? What y'all think? What is it, Opie? Ernest T got a... Sorry, I told y'all wrong. Ernest T doesn't have the hair like Opie's got. Not at all. And you talk about two guys that switched personalities. This fella right here was crazy as a Betsy bug when we got him. On up until he got mature, and he's the calm one. Opie, on the other hand, was calm when we got him, and when he got mature, he became a little crazy. And, you know, we originally had him named Opie, and he was Ernest T, but we're like, you know, their personalities don't fit. And so we flopped their names around, and now they flop personalities. Craziest thing. But yeah, this is their first time feeling colder weather. They seem okay with it though. Good morning, beautiful. How you doing? I see your winter coats coming on. Yeah, I see your winter coats coming on. Yours and Jesse's. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Yeah. Just over time with these cows, you know, they weigh so much and they walk in the same spot over and over again. And especially where they eat, they kind of just from them walking, especially when you got a 3,000-pound cow like Moody, just over time, it just gets a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. And then when days like today and yesterday and the day before that, when it's overcast, the temperatures are dropping, we're finally getting some rain. I will say this, we don't have a muddy farm here. We really don't. But over here, when it starts getting low in some spots, it may be a few days before that dries up. And we just don't like our cows standing in mud if we can help it, you know what I mean? And our plan is to kind of get us some sand and come in here. Now, I know eventually it's going to do the same thing, even if you put sand down. You know, really no matter what you put down, eventually, you know, I know some put gravel down. But eventually, just with, you know, cows being cows, they're going to do 1 and 2. And walking and bringing in and their weight and all that, it's going to eventually just dig that stuff down. And, you know, this just happens. But we kind of want to kind of stay on top of it before it gets really, really bad. Hadn't really been that bad, you know, the past year or two. But we can really see in front of the first original food trough we put down. Oh, Pocket's running. Of course, I missed it. She's done. There's the boss lady out and about this morning. I don't know if that got her stirred up or what. She was running, wasn't she?
I think she wants to race.
You think she wants to race?
I was loving on her in there. Next thing I know, she takes off.
I think she saw Peaches and she said she better get out there and do something. Peaches might beat her. Oh, goodness. But I do want to go ahead and move that first trough down there and move it over here. And this one's okay. This is not bad at all. It's nothing like that. You can see where they've just been walking and just eventually just digging it down. Plus this trough here, it's hard to see on camera, but that trough down yonder, it's been here probably a year or so longer than this new one right here. But I will tell y'all this, I will tell y'all this. We love the metal one way more than the polyplastic one. Moody has never, ever tried to flip this metal one over, turn this metal. I don't know why. I don't know, because I don't know. The plastic one, you know, I'm probably going to have to put some post in the ground and try to tie it down. I may bring it over here without doing that today and see what happens, because I haven't seen him do it lately, so we'll see. You know, this really hadn't been an issue at all this year because we ain't had no rain. All right, let's get this out of the way here. At the time, this was the only trough the feed store had. And man, I got that thing. I got this in here good, y'all. Better than I thought. But then, a year or so later, they got those metal ones in, and those metal ones are better. I can tell you, they're just better. But I have seen a lot of cattle farms have these, though. I guess not everybody has a Moody, though, I reckon. Oh, I think I'm gonna slide this one down so I can put those water troughs together. That way we can use just one single water hose without having to use both water hoses. All right, let's see here. Oh, leave me a backup camera. I like to fell off in that trough myself. All right, we're gonna put this water trough right here. Fence is off, highway to heaven. We're good there. Perfect right there. Good deal. There we go. Now, everybody's out of the mud. And we'll get us some sand. We don't need a whole dump truck load. I don't know. We'll just have to see what we're going to do there. And you couldn't buy it by the bags. You'd have to buy way too many bags or something like that. Just have to talk to Mr. Greg and see what he says. Now, I want to get those poles up over there, though. That's what I'm a little worried about. But it is saturated, so maybe they'll come up pretty easy. I'm going to go get the T-post puller and see if I can't pull them up. And y'all, look how nice and calm the bovine crew is over there. And you can see how how much, well, I'll have to move the camera and show y'all, but it's probably a good 6 inches from where the ground originally was to where it is now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Just from them walking here. I mean, look how high the ground was right here, and now look where it is now. Ain't that something? Just from walking. Uh-oh, got a water hose on the loose. I didn't get too wet there. Oh goodness. All right, let's get these poles up. Oh gosh, they're so low. Well, that ain't gonna work. Oh man, I wasn't even paying attention to that. It may work like this though. Hang on. This may work. This may work right here. Was it so much lower? Come on, get on there. There you go. Oh yeah. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now there's one. This one's gonna be a different animal though. Let's see if we can get it though. I really wanted to do this without bringing the tractor in here. I don't know if I am. All I did was bend that thing. Oh, me. We making... Huh. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? It's not pulling it up. So I can get a chain right here and wrap around it and pull it up that way. All right, let's do that. I just can't do it right there. Ain't got no leverage. I feel like it'll work if it stay down. It's gonna slip every time. It's slipping. God, it won't move. Man, and I'm right there too. Goodness gracious, I'm right there. I wonder if I dig down just a hair. Let's try that before we get the tractor and make a big mess, Matilda. Hey, if you think you can pull it up now, go have at it now. I bet Big Daddy could. If I could figure out how to rig all that up. I know the big man on campus could pull that up. Right, you be thinking about it. I'm gonna go get a shovel. All right, y'all, here we go. Now, y'all see what this does. What you think? Gonna work? This gonna work? Oh, I'm not quite low enough, am I? Am I not quite low enough? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Can I get it out? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Matilda. We got it, baby. We're gonna leave it like this for now. I'm not gonna put any T-post in the ground. Just gonna see how it goes. I haven't seen Moody play with it in a while, and I'm just hoping this right here will, anyways, I'm just hoping it's not gonna be any issues. I will say this though, if I do put T-post in the ground or anchor this thing down some kind of way, I'm gonna do it differently. I don't like those T-posts being in the ground, especially that low. I could come up with some, I don't know. We'll figure something out though. Let's just hope right now he just don't flop that thing around like a flapjack, you know? He may not. Yeah, no girl, I'm gonna get them bricks up. You can help me if you want to hand them to me over the fence though. Yeah, the brick right there. You grab that brick right there, and just hand it to me. And we could double team this, right? Oh, you're such a sweet baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Goodness, sweet baby. All right, let's get those bricks. At least it's cool. I ain't got to worry about no snakes, do I? Yeah, I think they'd be kind of slow. Maybe the other critters will be too. You know what would scare me worse than a snake? A daggum rat. Yeah. Yeah, sure would. I'd probably jump slap over you, girl. Yeah. All right, there we go. Last one. Last one, beautiful. There we go. There we go, right there. Now. All right. And I feel pretty sure this is going to be something, you know, eventually this side's going to do the same thing. We'll get sand put over here and then probably leave this set up over here. Wait till them to wear this side down. Move this down here to where the sand is and then put sand over here. It's probably something we're going to do. I don't think yearly, but maybe every couple of years. We'll figure it out though. Just something we'll have to play around with there. I did have me a nice little cheering section over here besides Matilda. I appreciate y'all. Y'all knew I could do it, didn't you? Yep, y'all knew I could do it. Never doubted me. You see Honey look at Jesse like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. I hear the master at work right now. She's at work right now. Let me go show you what I'm talking about. Working on getting that bed, ain't you, girl? Look at her nose prints right there. See that? We got the stall mats in here. You know, they're not on straight concrete. They're on those stall mats. And you can see her nose prints right there. And so Peaches is hard at it. She knows it's getting cold. I tell you what, girl. I tell you what. I'm going to put you some more shavings in there. How about that? Hang on. Let me get them for you. All right, I'm getting you. Yeah, I'm going to get you fixed up. Yeah, we may run to town today and get some more stuff to start winterizing the farm. You know what I mean? Well, let's get you fixed up here. I know. So exciting, isn't it? The bed making master is going to get some more shavings. Why you get... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't be so ornery. Don't be so ornery. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Now. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to get all over your head. Okay? All right, there you go. Have at it, Missy. Have at it. Look at her. She's already going to work. There's no doubt that you are the best bed maker. I was going to say Alabama, but I'm going to go ahead and say in the Southeast, okay? Maybe the entire South. I don't know. You're pretty good, though. Look at that. I mean, you know how to do it. So we went to our farm store and they had some really good hay, square bales, and that's what we feed Pocket because we don't want her to eat hay all the time. She would just consume so much hay. And you got to be really, really careful when it comes to miniature horses because they're notorious about overeating. So you got to find that fine line there with miniature horses. And you don't want them to overeat because that could cause some health issues. At the same time, you don't want them to undereat either because that could cause health issues as well. So got to be really, really careful with your miniature horse's diet for sure. All right, Miss Pocket. And you just kind of have to watch their diet big time because they can founder, which is joint inflammation, and that's pretty bad. They can colic, which is stomach issues, and that's pretty bad too because if you don't catch the colic in time, then they can roll around on the ground and get their stomach twisted, and then that could end up being really bad. So got to be really, really, really careful with horses in general, but especially mini horses. To me, they're a lot harder than a regular horse. Just my opinion because of their whole diet situation. Come on there, Thunder and Lightning. Look at you. You're like a race car. What I got you? Oh, yeah. Oh, happy days. I figured you would like that. Yeah. I figured you like that, baby. Yeah, I did. Goodness.
You show everybody how you can give me a kiss? Give kisses?
That's a hay kiss, Mama.
Oh, no. He's such a good girl. Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
Moody!
Well, y'all, it looks like I am going to have to put the T-post in it after all. I didn't think he would do that, Brooke.
Did he hear you talking about it?
No, but I had the hardest time getting those T-posts up because they were so low.
I felt like you were.
And I had to dig out spots so I could get the puller in there.
But you know what?
What?
I thought he was no longer like a puppy.
I haven't seen him do that in a long time.
And I thought he had kind of grown up.
Yes.
Moody!
But you know what he don't do it to? That metal one.
He does not do it to the metal one. Reckon anybody would trade us?
I doubt it. See, it's
You did
done.
it now, buddy.
It's done.
He said, that's not mine anyway.
So we have to regroup on this there. I was so hoping I wouldn't have to put the T-post in there.
How about if we don't put them in the front and we just strap it to the back? Flip it back over, buddy.
Well, we'll come up with a plan.
Look at Tater.
It's time to eat.
She said, Moody's feeding us.
Yeah, we gotta
I saw somebody said in the last video they thought, could Tater be pregnant again? Absolutely not.
Well, I mentioned in the last video, if anybody had miniature Herefords or knew of someone that had miniature Herefords or they like Tater, I haven't seen a single one that said no. Every person that replied on that said yes, they're all like Tater.
Like food aggressive?
Yes, and moos and
don't know
just
when
like
their next meal's coming?
Yep.
Not Moody.
Yep, I'm going to have to regroup on this whole thing here. Maybe I didn't do ratchet straps, though.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe if you ratchet strapped it and got it real tight.
To be continued.
Or not.
To be continued. All right, I tighten it down a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see how that works. He wants to walk away?
Not be flipped upside down.
Yeah.
You're a good boy.
Say it again, Mama. Oh, goodness.
You know, we still need to think about getting him some kind of toy.
Yeah, we do still need to see if he... I thought he was done playing. Boy, we may have to get him
I'm
a
just getting started. I'm just waiting on the weather to cool down.
indestructible toy.
Just waiting on the weather to cool off a little bit, wasn't you, buddy?
The fence is off, isn't it?
Well, let's see. I didn't scream. Yeah, you just a big old baby. Yes, you are. Now, don't dump your trough over, okay?
He's going to be a good boy. His head is bigger than your torso. From your waist to your neck, his head is bigger than that.
He's a big boy.
He's huge. Huge.
You big boy. He loves some loving.
He does. As long as he ain't slinging that head around, he's good. And he's not being, intentionally trying to. He just slings his head.
In any way, but you have to be respectful.
Gotta be very respectful.
That's right. Look at him. You gonna kiss me? Huh?
That's a good one, Peaches. That's a good one, girl. You did, as always, an amazing job. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Y'all stay warm, I wish she'd let me hire her out, but you know, I'm not the boss around here. I can't even get 25 cents, but if I could, I'd send her your way. But stay warm. Hope you had the best day ever. Catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be good.